Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by PureVPN. If you like to browse online and connect to public Wi-Fi networks, of course we all do, your personal data and online activity could be at risk. With PureVPN, you can have peace of mind that all your data will be safe and secure. You can also unlock region-locked streaming services like Amazon Prime, Netflix, and so many more. You can use PureVPN on all the major platforms, iPhone, Android, PC, Mac. It doesn't matter. You have up to 10 devices. You can log in with one single account, and they have a no-log policy. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and check out PureVPN. They're currently running a Halloween promotion, $2.91 a month on a 2-year plan. Make sure to use iDevice Help promo code. Of course, links will be in the description down below. So iOS 15.1 has been out for about a week as of the filming of this video, and many iOS users have already installed the software on their iPhones. But if your experience has been anything like mine and you had network performance issues, then this video is going to be for you. So I'm going to share with you guys my personal tips and recommendations to improve the network performance overall on your device, whether it's a newer iPhone or an older iPhone, on the latest iOS 15 up to iOS 15.1. And as always, if you'd like to stay up to date with the latest iOS news and updates, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss another episode. Now, the first thing I usually recommend users do when they first update their iPhones or change to a new iPhone physically is check the SIM card. Now, not many users take this into consideration, but obviously the SIM card has a lot to do with the network performance. What you need is a SIM extractor, right? Find the SIM card slot on your iPhone and have a look at that SIM card. SIM card obviously carries the data plan, the network connection, and it needs to be in good condition. So keep in mind that if you're having network connection issues, the SIM card is the first thing you should take a look at. This is a fairly new iPhone, obviously the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and this SIM card is in perfect conditions. Now, if you have an older iPhone, let's say an iPhone SE or an iPhone 8, you want to go ahead and take a look at that because obviously your SIM card has been in there for a longer period of time. Now, oftentimes carrier do replace SIM cards absolutely free. I've never had a carrier charge me for a SIM card, but take a look at this SIM card here. This SIM card here looks sort of like a darkish, it doesn't look like a goldish color like this one does, but this one looks a lot darker in my opinion, and sometimes they have these little black lines. That's definitely a sign that you need a new SIM card. And as I mentioned, carriers oftentimes will replace the SIM card on your iPhone absolutely free if you just ask them to give you a brand new SIM card, and this could help improve the network connection of your iPhone. So just make sure you do that. That's the first thing you want to go ahead and take a look at before you move forward with any additional steps. So let's just go ahead and put this SIM card back on this iPhone, and let me continue sharing with you guys some of the tips and recommendations that I think you guys should take into consideration if you're having network performance issues. Now, another thing that's happened to me with iOS 15.1 is that the 5G or the Wi-Fi just randomly disconnects when I'm on the go. And that's obvious because you're moving. So if you're having network connection issues when you're on the go, well, one thing you should do if you're using the cell data is simply turn on airplane mode and turn off airplane mode once again. So again, that's if you're using the data of your carrier and it suddenly stops working. The reason you want to do that is because once you enable airplane mode again, your iPhone will be searching for a network connection once again. And that means that it will connect to the closest tower that your carrier has available for you at the moment. So just make sure you turn on and off airplane mode, and this will allow your iPhone to connect to the closest tower if you're out and about in order to get a better network performance overall. And this is simple stuff, guys. So another thing I usually recommend, and this one is for indoors. So if you're at work, at home, or whatever, right, you want to head on over into settings, you want to head on over into the cell options here, and if you want better call quality indoors, you want to enable Wi-Fi calling. Now, this is not on by default. You have to go into Wi-Fi calling options, and you want to enable it right here. You want to turn on this toggle. It's going to ask you for some additional information like your address and things like that for your carrier to activate Wi-Fi calling. Now, as I mentioned, Wi-Fi calling will improve the network connection indoors and the call quality performance indoors as well greatly. So this one is for indoor purposes. Again, work, school, whatever, home. This will improve the network connection and call quality as well. Now, one thing I do recommend for those of you that have a 5G compatible iPhone and are having 5G connection issues, you want to head on over into the cell options and cell data options. And there's two things you want to look into here. You want voice and data. Number one, if 5G is predominant in your area and is working fairly well, you want to switch this to on, and this will allow 5G constantly on your device for better network performance. But if you're out and about, you want to switch that to auto, obviously, because it then switches back and forth to the stronger connection in the region that you're at, in the moment that you're at. Now, one thing that I always do is take a look at data mode. Now, under data mode, we have three options. We have low data mode. You want to avoid that for better network performance. Standard, which is what most users have, and this is the default option. But for those of you with a 5G capable device, you have allow more data on 5G. Now, when possible, I do this option here because this will give us faster network performance, faster network speeds, better FaceTime quality calls, and things like that. So allow more data on 5G if you want better call qualities for FaceTime and faster network performance overall. Again, only if 5G is predominant in your region. Now, if nothing of this works for you, the last resort, the last thing I do is head on over into settings. I want to head on over into general, and then I want to scroll to the bottom right here where it says transfer or reset iPhone right here. You want to click on reset, and then you want to go to reset network settings. And once you click that, this will reset network settings on your iPhone. Your iPhone will go to a reset state. And keep in mind that once you reset your network settings, you have to re-enter the password for all your Wi-Fi network connections that you usually go to. For example, if you're at home, you have to reconnect to the Wi-Fi at home. You have to reconnect to the Wi-Fi at work, at school, whatever. This option does reset every single network settings options on your iPhone if one of the tips and recommendations that I just shared with you guys doesn't work for you. Now, let me know, how is iOS 15.1 working for you on the latest iPhones, or if you have an older iPhone as well, are you having network performance issues? Thank you for watching this quick video, guys, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.